Hello friends, I am Dr. Ganesh Patil from KTHM College Nasik. Today we are going to learn examples of annuity. Let us recall first nominal and effective rate of interest. Last lecture we learned nominal and effective rate of interest. Nominal rate of interest is the rate of interest per annum which may be compounded a year, 6 monthly, quarterly, monthly or m time in a year. Effective rate of interest is a rate per annum compounded only once in a year. Note number 1. Nominal rate of interest and effective rate of interest are equal if compounding is only one in a year. If compounding is more than once in a year, effective rate of interest will increase as the frequency of compounding increases. In this lecture, we learn annuity. Annuity is an interest bearing account into which make a series of a payment of a same size. It is an interest bearing account in which make a series of a payment of the same size. That is, annuity is a fixed sum paid at regular intervals under certain conditions. Ordinary annuity. Annuities whose payments are made at the end of every compounding period. It is called immediate annuity. Simple annuity. Annuities which have some payment and compounding period. Annuity dues whose payment is made at the beginning of every compounding period. And sinking funds. It is a special type of annuity. Future value or amount of annuity. It is the amount in the account including interest after making all payments. The calculating formula is A is equal to X divided by I in curly bracket 1 plus I bracket complete raised to n minus 1 curly bracket also completed, where X is equal to yearly annuity or periodic installment, n is equal to number of installments, A is equal to amount of annuity after n year, and I is equal to rate of interest per rupees per annum. Future value of amount of annuity. If an annuity is payable half yearly and interest is also compounded half yearly, then amount is A is equal to 2x divided by I in curly bracket another bracket 1 plus I by 2 bracket complete raised to twice n minus 1 curly bracket complete. If an annuity is payable quarterly and interest is also compounded quarterly, then amount is A is equal to 4x divided by I in curly bracket another bracket 1 plus I divided by 4 bracket complete raised to 4n minus 1 curly bracket complete. Present value of annuity. It is the sum of present values of all payments made at successive annuity periods. The present value P of an annuity X to continue for n years is given by P is equal to X divided by I in curly bracket 1 minus in bracket 1 plus I bracket raised to minus n curly bracket complete, where X is equal to yearly annuity or periodic installment, n is equal to number of installments, P is equal to present value of an annuity, and I is equal to rate of interest per rupees per annum. Present value of annuity. Present value P of an annuity X payable half yearly, then P is equal to twice X divided by I in curly bracket 1 minus 1 plus I divided by 2 bracket complete raised to twice n curly bracket complete. present value P of an annuity X payable quarterly, then P is equal to 4x divided by I in curly bracket 1 minus 1 plus I divided by 4 bracket raised to minus 4 curly bracket. Students, let us start some example of present value of simple annuity. Example number 1. Find the amount of an ordinary annuity of rupees 2500 per year payable for 5 years of 6% per annum. Solution. Given that x is equal to 2500, n is equal to 5 years and r is equal to 6%. I is equal to rate of compound interest per rupees per period. I is equal to rate of compound interest per rupees per period. Therefore, I is equal to n divided by 100 is equal to n is equal to 5. 5 divided by 100 is equal to 0.06. We have formula A is equal to x divided by I in curly bracket 1 plus I bracket raised to n minus 1 curly bracket complete. Put this value in this formula and we get 2500 divided by 0.06 in curly bracket 1 plus 0.06 bracket complete raised to 5 minus 1 curly bracket complete. After solve this, we get 41,666.6 in curly bracket 1.06 raised to 5 minus 1 curly bracket complete. After solving this, we get 41,666.6 in curly bracket 1.3382 minus 1. 1.06 raised to 5 is equal to 1.3382. After solving this, we get 41,666.6 into 0.3382, we get 14,092.73. Therefore, the required amount is rupees 14,092.73 rupees. Example number 2. A company set a certain sum at the end of each year to a certain fund if it should amount to rupees 15 lakh in 10 years at 10% per annum. Find the sum to be set aside in a sinking fund each year. Solution. Given amount A is equal to 15 lakh, n is equal to 10 years, r is equal to 10% per annum, and we have to find x. I is equal to rate of compound interest per rupees per period. Therefore, I is equal to r divided by 100 is equal to 10 divided by 100 is equal to 0.1. We have formula amount A is equal to x divided by I in curly bracket 1 plus I bracket raised to n minus 1 curly bracket complete. Putting this value in this formula, we get 15 lakh is equal to x divided by 0.1 in bracket 1 plus 0.1 bracket raised to 10 minus 1. After solving this, we get 15 lakh into 0.1 is equal to x in bracket 2.5937 minus 1. After solving this, we get 1,50,000 is equal to x in bracket 1.5937. Therefore, x is equal to 15,000 divided by 1.5937, and we get x is equal to 94,120. Therefore, required sum is rupees 94,120.05. The required sum is rupees approximately 94,120. Student, we will do some assignment. Problem number 1. Find the amount of an ordinary annuity of rupees 12,500 per year payable for 7 years of 8% per annum. Student, you will solve this example from the last two examples. Similarly, we have a formula x by I in curly bracket 1 minus 1 plus I bracket raised to minus 1. After solving this example, you will upload to the Google Classroom. Okay students, you have any difficulty related to this topic, you can send email on ganeshpatil@kthmcollege.ac.in. Thank you.